Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Olivia Rothgeb, and I'm a student at North Carolina State University studying communication media. Go Wolfpack. I'm a creative that's found my niche in visual design, videography, and digital marketing, which subsequently means that most of my time is spent, like most people nowadays, jumping between my computer screens. For my communication and technology class, we were assigned a Screenfast that would consist of a journal, an essay, and now, as my final project, this video. So let's get started. My Screenfast took place on Thursday, February 25th, 2021. I recruited my 16-year-old sister, Sydney, to spend the day with me and go shopping so that I could distract myself by getting out of the house.
Is just your professors saying
Do you think you have a phone addiction?
yeah.
I started my day by shutting down my phone and going about my normal morning routine. I made my bed, took a shower, and went to get ready for my day as I normally do, but instead of listening to my music, checking my email, or scrolling through social media on my phone, my morning was much more quiet, with just me and my thoughts. Afterwards, my sister and I piled into her Jeep for the day and drove to the nearest Goodwill. My sister was allowed to use her phone to navigate, but instead of choosing our favorite songs from Spotify, we both decided to just talk and listen to music on the radio. When we arrived, we looked around for the next few hours, but it was hard not to turn to Pinterest for outfit inspiration or text my friends updates throughout the day. But Sydney and I still managed to find some pretty cool stuff and have a good time. Afterwards, we went out to eat and picked up some groceries for dinner before returning home later that afternoon. Throughout the day of my Screenfast and afterwards, not having my phone made me do a lot of thoughtful reflection. Initially, I decided to get out of the house to get away from the screens that I frequented because there were temptations literally everywhere. In both my parents' houses, screens could be found in our living rooms, our bedrooms, our office spaces, and this was pretty much the same for all of my friends' houses too.
Alexa, turn the living room lights on, please. That works. Okay.
Socializing with others through video games and movies has made hanging out very screen-oriented. Especially nowadays, it just seems like the norm.
Andy Griffith.
I love
Griffith?
Griffith?
It's not Griffith.
Andy Griffin. Andy Griffin.
See, I still remember the song.
But what I wasn't expecting in my Screenfast was to be bombarded by screens almost everywhere outside of the house too. Every place I went was practically encouraging me to use my phone. In restaurants, QR codes are a big thing right now for the hands-free menus because of COVID. I started seeing them everywhere during and after my Screenfast. Food places have started taking advantage of people's phones, encouraging visitors to download their app for updates, promotions, and discounts, or to order takeout and delivery from home. Some places use screens to provide entertainment for their customers while they're eating, and more recently in some venues, big screen TVs are just being used to display the menus themselves. Most payments are done electronically with debit and credit cards instead of cash, which also forces many customers to interact with screens. I found it interesting how our screens have both an element of bonding and of loneliness. While TV shows and movies have brought us together through conversation and collective viewing, it's also kind of torn us apart as well. Popular culture especially has started recognizing this and reflects it back at us as a warning.
Hit refresh. Hit refresh. I have 1,000 friends!
I think the next generation, my sister's generation in particular, will continue to struggle with separating from their screens.
Oh, I have 1,000 friends and I feel more alone than ever.
We're the lonely generation, a pixelated version of ourselves, empty conversations. I'm disconnected now, I'm by myself.
But it doesn't help that over the past few decades or so, these screens have emerged as central to our everyday spaces and have gained mobility to come with us everywhere. But at the same time, in a contradictory kind of way, I'm thankful for that. It makes my job possible, my schoolwork flexible, and it helps me to better capture and appreciate the moments that I get away from my screens. Because they are a part of my everyday life. But I do think that my Screenfast has made me more thoughtful and aware of my need to balance that part of my life, so that I can live to the fullest, instead of watching it pass by through a screen.
My phone knows me better than any human does. Facebook's closer to me than my friend list ever was. If I died tomorrow, tragically by my own hand, everybody would be shocked, but not Google or the gram. Don't worry though, I promise I would never really do it. Incognito mode, no.